Welcome, YouTubers. Okay, we have a very interesting problem today. I'm having a charging issue, so I went to start up the truck after sitting for about 6 months. Battery was dead. Used a jumper pack on this battery here. Got it fired up and something burnt up. Smelled really bad. So yesterday I went to Costco and replaced both batteries. So this one was a 2015 by Interstate. This one was a 2020 by Interstate. So Costco has the thing that if you can return it for any reason, and free replacement for like 3 years. So exchanged that one. I had to pay the difference, which was like $2, and then I picked up that one. So now let me show you the problem. So now the truck will start without an issue. This is a 1997 12 valve Cummins diesel. Has approximately 270,000 miles on it, which is good for this engine. I've already had the pump redone because of the new diesel fuel that's designed to destroy the motors. So it took out the lobes on the pump. So I'm going to try to get this here. I have no warning lights. It is a manual. Alright, so we're started. That's my gauge. Okay, as I said, no warning lights. There's the tack working. Alright, so now I give it a little bit of fuel. There we go. Okay, alternator's on. See how it drops? So right now I'm at 13.8. If I give it as low as 50 RPM, now it's shut off again. So the field collapsed. If I give it as little as 50, and it goes up to 13.73. Now it's at about 13.50. So this is happening. See, then it drops back down to 12. Now it comes back up again. Something's definitely wrong. When I initially started it, there is smoke. You know, that nice electronic smell that you can tell things are burning. At first I thought it was my pack, my jumper pack, but the smell continued. And I looked at the alternator, and there's this tar-like substance that's on it that wasn't on it before. You can see in the windings there. So there is like a tar-like substance that I saw leaking from something. It had to get in the winding somewhere. The truck was just sitting here, so I didn't run over any tar, so I think something else is wrong. I'm going to call a rebuild shop and find out why my field's collapsing, and why I have to give it RPM to do it. I know diesels aren't known for charging at idle because they idle so low, but this is not normal for the truck. So replace the batteries, that's not the issue. So we're going to do that. And one of the problems I was told on one of the other ones is when this happens, like I took out the diodes or something, it could cause a parasitic draw on the batteries, continuous, killing off fresh batteries in almost no time. So that's where we're all. I'll give you an update. I've already watched a YouTube video on how to change this thing, so it's not that hard, but we'll see where we go. Alright. Okay, this is an update. Let's see if I can get the... See a black tar-like substance? It's all over it. That's the bottom. So we can get towards the top. Yeah, so apparently I melted the stator. See that? Took out the diodes. I melted something. The stator. There's more in the back. So when I started the car with the battery booster over there, I smelled something burnt. I thought it was a battery booster. but I may have fried the alternator. I'm not sure how yet, but I'll take it down to a repair shop. So this is a 12 valve Cummins, great engine. I've tried the Fords, I've tried the Chevys, and they keep saying the 7.3 is an awesome motor, and it probably is, but it just doesn't have the low end grunt that this sucker does. And even with that one, with the electronic controls, I had issues. Gas pedal, sensors in the front. This one just runs. And I think it gets better fuel economy too. Still checking on that. So I'll give you another update when we get the notice back from the alternator shop. Okay, I had Mission Electric rebuild it. They told me the stator was fried. The rectifier was broken and the caps were blown, and they're saying it's a miracle they had anything out of the alternator at all. It was totally toast. So we got it reinstalled, and I'll reconnect the batteries. We'll start it up and see if it fixes the issue. Side note, it's 3 10mm, and that's the bottom wire, the 2 clamps, and then it's a 9mm to disconnect the rectifier. And then to disconnect this, it was a 1/2 inch on top, and there's a 1/2 inch bolt with a 15/16 nut behind it, so it'd probably be 13. I'll double check, but half worked fine. So yeah, let's get everything buttoned up with the batteries and see if it fixes the problem. Okay, check engine lights on. Maybe I should have a battery line I don't know about. This brake, don't know. Okay, let's see if this. Oh my gosh, 14 immediately. Actually, it's over 14. And that was on startup. Okay. Let me see what we're getting out of the alternator. Now I could go directly to the alternator, but I'd rather go through the battery systems. So okay, 13.86. 87. Okay, I'm going to do a load test now. So let's turn on the headlights. I'm going to turn on front, back, takedown, side. And oh my gosh, it's still at 13.2 at idle. It did not change. So that was it. I talked to the guy at the alternator shop, and I shout out to Mission down here off of, I think it's Mission Electronics. I'll have to double check the receipt. I'll put in a link. Shout out to him, an hour he had it up, but he had that thing apart within maybe 3 minutes. With the, yes, Sophie. Yes, I got it started. I just need to put the tools away and we're good to go. Okay. The kids want to test the side-by-side and get the junk out of it. So can you just call us? I will call you, sweetie, when I'm done. So yeah, thanks for watching the video. Hit a like if you want more stuff like this. I'm just doing everyday stuff. And yeah, so yeah, alternator was fried. Stator was fried. I think the only thing holding together were the brushes, and he was amazed that it took anything out, because the field kept collapsing, and that's because everything was busted inside of it. I now have, as you can see, 270,000 miles on probably the original alternator, he said. So that's doing pretty good, but that's a thing for these old diesels. They just run. Even broken, I was still getting voltage enough to run the truck. But that was causing a parasitic loss, because without the rectifier and the caps that I guess I blew, the voltage was constantly draining through the alternator even though the key was off. That's where my drain came from. So I may have not needed new batteries, but I got new batteries through 2021. So we're good to go. So that's the fix, and talk to you soon.